What's up, Night Owl? Steely here, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at the changes of the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer from the Unearthed Arcana to the new Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. The Aberrant Mind origin for the Sorcerer says that you got your psionic powers from an alien influence. You can use that psionic power to touch the minds of the people around you and alter reality and the magical energy that makes up the multiverse. To start with, let's have a look at those Psionic Spells. The biggest change to the Psionic Spells is that you get to add Mind Sliver, the cantrip, to your spell list at level 1. Also, at 7th level, they from the Unearthed Arcana, they changed Compulsion and made it Summon Aberration. And at 9th level, they changed Modify Memory and they made it Telekinesis. All the other spells remain the same. And I just want to point something out. That Mind Sliver is a cantrip for you. I actually had somebody that thought you had to spend, like sorcerers had to spend a 1st level spell slot because it was an origin spell or something. Like it says first right there. You add Mind Sliver, the cantrip, you cast it as a cantrip at will. As a sorcerer, you have Mind Sliver. The 1st level Aberrant Mind feature is now called Telepathic Speech. It was called Invasive Thoughts in the Unearthed Arcana. And the only big rules change to the feature is that they just added some clarity to the rules. Like they give it a distance in miles equal to your charisma. And they also established that you needed to share a language. You were actually speaking in the language that the two of you need to share in order to telepathically communicate. In the Unearthed Arcana, the Aberrant Mind also had a 1st level feature called Warp Being, which gave you a natural 13 AC plus dex if you weren't wearing armor. This was removed completely. It wasn't replaced. It's just outright gone. At 6th level, the Aberrant Mind gets Psionic Sorcery. This functions exactly the same in the Unearthed Arcana as it does in Tasha's. They did clarify that you don't need any components, any verbal, somatic, or material components, as long as it doesn't have a cost. If it has a cost, the rules say that the material component is consumed, and if that's the case, you have to use those components. It needs those components. Also, at 6th level, you get Psychic Defense. This is the exact same in the Unearthed Arcana as it is to Tasha's. You get resistance to psychic damage and advantage on saving throws between for being frightened or charmed. Revelation in Flesh also functions exactly the same from the Unearthed Arcana as it does in Tasha's, with some minor differences. The big one being that they clarified invisible as long as they don't have total cover for the vision. You can see invisible creatures within 60 feet as long as they're not totally behind cover. And also they doubled the swim speed. It was you gain swim speed equal to your walking speed, but now the swim speed is doubled, which makes this feature amazing. Not really. It's just double your swim speed and you can breathe underwater. It's okay if there's water around for you to swim in, and your party can also join you. Otherwise, you're by yourself swimming around, breathing underwater, and hope you don't end up in a fight while you're down there. Moving on. And finally, the 18th level feature, Warping Implosion. This feature allows you to create this space-altering anomaly in like a bubble around you 30 feet, and you can teleport 120 feet away. When you teleport, the bubble closes in on itself and it sucks in everything inside the bubble. They need to make a strength save. In Tasha's, it doesn't say specifically, but we know that it's a strength saving throw against your spell save DC. They get sucked into the center and they take 3d10 force damage. If they pass the save, they take half that damage and they don't get pulled in. You can use this once per long rest, or if you spend five sorcery points, you can also use it if you spend 5 sorcery points. This is a pretty big difference from the Unearthed Arcana version, which had an ongoing damage bubble, and you could actually take creatures with you when you teleported. I like this newer version in Tasha's. It's simpler, it's cleaner. I like it more. I definitely like the effect of the bubble, like sucking you in and everything getting pulled in with you. That's pretty cool. Overall, the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, other than that last feature, didn't really see very much changes. Again, that double swim speed, the implosion, some name changes, and they got rid of that 13 AC. Overall, I like it. I've never really been a huge fan of psionics in D&D, but I do like this subclass, and I would definitely play it. My next sorcerer may be an Aberrant Mind. I don't think I've given psionics enough of a chance, really. It looks weird to me, but I think my next character, my next sorcerer may try out Aberrant Mind. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, you know how YouTube works. Hit those buttons, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of psionics and D&D. I know it's a point of contention for a lot of people in the community. Some people don't like it. It's always you either love it or hate it type of thing. And so let me know in the comments. And if you want to be a part of this D&D community, make sure you join the Discord. Link in the description. Come by, ask questions. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you at sundown.